I'm Jeremiah, Finish Carpenter with Lamont Brothers, and today we're talking about moldings. So I'm gonna walk you through a couple molding selections today, moving from the more budget options to the premium end of things. Here we've got MDF. This is medium density fiberboard. It's a composite of glues, resins, and little wood fibers. It has an almost cardboard-like characteristic. The other important distinguishing factor about MDF is typically it's coming with heavily eased edges, which is a real problem when you're trying to join two pieces of flat stock together. You end up having that little void that you have to fill, and it's just much harder to paint. And to the paint difficulties, this gypsum-based primer is really soft. It doesn't stand the test of time, and it makes it much harder to sand and prep, but it's a less expensive molding. So you'll pay less for the product in the install, but more to finish it in the paint phase. So some of the downsides of MDF, beyond just its lack of durability, is its susceptibility to moisture damage. So MDF is not a great option for wet spaces like kitchens, bathrooms, laundry rooms, because it absorbs so much moisture. It will pillow and just fall apart. Moving up one tier, we have our smaller casings. These are very common in your Portland metro area homes. We've got a 2 1/4 colonial hemlock. This is actually a stained piece from one of our projects. This is a good casing, but it's a little small. And casings and moldings generally are installed to not just cover up the ugly sides of the door where it meets the framing, but it's also to add emphasis and to communicate the importance of a room within the context of a home. So small moldings like this really struggle from the ability to communicate anything beyond I'm a laundry room or a garage. We're officially on the premium side of the moldings, and this is where we're getting into our Windsor 1. So you can see even just this beaded casing, how sharp that 90-degree corner is, how refined the bead and that scallop there is. It's just a really nice molding. This is a finger jointed poplar molding, and that means that like little fingers, they stitch pieces of wood together. And that both reduces the cost a little bit, but most importantly, you don't have long runs that are gonna wanna move and twist as much. You have all these little pieces that are moving less. Moldings like this are beautiful because in a collection like Windsor 1 offers, you can assemble these beautiful sets of casing and baseboard. So here we've got just a 1x6 flat stock for our baseboard, this beautiful little cap with an impressive backband. And you'll notice just the depth on that profile, the shadow lines, the intrigue. This can communicate and emphasize a space like a front door opening, entry from a foyer into a formal dining room or to a kitchen. On the most premium end, we have raw poplar moldings. Now this was actually a custom milled profile that we had our distributor make. And you can just tell like the depth and the presence of this molding. Like this is a substantial baseboard. The casing to match. Just look at how much depth and presence that has. These beautiful long sweeping curves. And the way that this casing was actually constructed is really interesting. So you can see here on the end grain that it's multiple little boards that were joined together. This is commonly referred to as a stave core, and it's for the same reason as the finger joints. All of these little pieces will expand and contract less than one large piece of wood. Some of the benefits of going with a wood molding is the durability. So this is poplar, and poplar, as far as softwoods go, is relatively hard. That durability lends to the wood not expanding, contracting as much, it not being as susceptible to moisture damage, and most importantly, it'll hold a coat of paint incredibly well. So when you're deciding on moldings, keep in mind that even though these products may be less expensive for the material, the installation cost and the time to finish them and really make them look good adds cost back. Whereas a premium molding option, yes, you will pay more for the material, but it's gonna stand the test of time. It'll be more durable as life and kids happen, and it's gonna look so much more beautiful that entire time. As a finished carpenter, if I were to install moldings in my own home, I would absolutely choose the Windsor 1 collection. It's a beautiful set. It adds beauty and emphasis to the correct areas of the home, and I know it'll stand the test of time. For more great content on remodeling, be sure to follow us on YouTube and check out our website.